These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go! Let's go! The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Check, 59. I'm coming!
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game, they run it with Carson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike, throw. What we got? Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I'm coming.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check, 59. Let's go, D.
On first down, Carson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. Who's that right there? Off. Mike 5'9". No chance. 59's Mike. 59's
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Corey Littleton. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey, check 24. Hey, kill. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch this one.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Charlie. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Gun. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You're trapped.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second down, it's Henderson. He finds an opening past the 40. And some room to work. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Pull it high. Obama. Hey, orbit. Here we go, 50. Mike 50. He can't hang.
Goff now looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Wilson on the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Check, 59. Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Mike's 59. I got one.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Watch the flag. Block. 58's the Mike. 50.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That'll be caught by the rookie. It's Gary Jennings Jr. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Rams' 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's make these babies.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, Delta. Stop here, D. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Maverick. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5. Maverick. Watch twist. X3. 218, chopper. Hey, Steve 6. 56, Mike, 56. I got
Now Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
16 yards. First down, Rams.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, 76! 76! 76! Hey, Haywood! 50, Mike, 50! I'm coming for you, Mike!
From the 45 on second down, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on third, Goff. They got him in, it's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Go, 12, go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks.
You got it.
Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, let's get this.
On second and 12, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Wilson looking deep for Jennings, and this will be caught at the 30. And now the rookie's free, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
50 seconds to Mike. Bravo. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Goff on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
Now gone. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. To throw is gone. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Like 20. Stay with your man. 4 down.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
DC.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed, his second sack of the night. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Five.
Here's Goff. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They run again with Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. You gonna see me in your Ric Flair. You gonna see me in 12. No, hey, I 7.
3rd and long. It's gone. They've got his man complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
Cut! 180! 150, hold the loop, hold the loop, hold!
Here's gone. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Here we go. 180. 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Goff on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a gain of 14.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Goff now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. From the gun again to Henderson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Line 20! 54! Line 54! Listen. Hey, box truck! Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 23.
Check 37! Hey, 0.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Check, 59. Oh, you got deep?
Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give right side. Carson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
Mike. 190. 59. Ricky.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop. The Seahawks on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, a give to Penny. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Mike 59. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Carson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker, as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Calling a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20. 6-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Now a first down throw, gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Echo. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Here I come. Mike, 56.
Second and 10. Goff again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On third down, here's Henderson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Alpha. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Gone. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got 180. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Henderson now on first and 10. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throw left side, complete to Cup. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
5. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Out of the gun. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Robert Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Go. Let's go one more. Kill.
Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Seahawks on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, keep it up. Mike, check. 59.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Keep playing, fellas. Let's get it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.